In a remarkable display of resilience, solidarity, and commitment to community rebuilding, ASVOVIG, in collaboration with the Fonds d'appui à la formation professionnelle et à l'apprentissage, FAFPA, has concluded an intensive 4-month training program aimed at transforming the lives of some of the most affected members of society. This initiative brought together 385 participants, including 192 individuals wounded in war and 193 widows, orphans, and spouses whose lives have been profoundly impacted Burkina Faso by conflict and instability. The program was designed not just as a skills training exercise, but as a pathway to dignity, self-reliance, and sustainable livelihoods for people who have faced unimaginable hardship. The training program was carefully structured to equip participants with practical skills that could be immediately applied to generate income and foster independence. Over the course of 4 months, the trainees engaged in hands-on learning in specialized fields, with a focus on trades that have a strong demand in local and regional markets. Among the key areas covered were sewing, soap production, and two-wheeler mechanics. These trades were chosen not only for their economic viability, but also for their accessibility to people from diverse backgrounds and physical capabilities, ensuring that no participant was left behind due to their individual circumstances. For many of the war-wounded participants, the program offered a new sense of purpose and a chance to reintegrate into society with renewed confidence. Physical injuries had often limited their previous work opportunities, and the social stigma attached to disability in many communities had compounded their challenges. Through this initiative, they were able to prove, to themselves and to others, that they could be productive contributors to their families and their communities. The training environment also provided a space for emotional healing, where participants could share their experiences and draw strength from one another. The widows, orphans, and spouses who took part in the program faced their own set of challenges. Many had lost primary breadwinners in their households and were thrust into economic uncertainty. For them, this training represented a turning point, a chance to reclaim control over their lives. Learning trades such as sewing or soap making gave them the tools to establish small businesses that could not only support their own needs, but also create employment opportunities for others. This aspect of the program underscores a powerful ripple effect. When one person gains skills and starts a business, they often uplift their entire community. Beyond the technical skills, the program placed a strong emphasis on entrepreneurship, business management, and market readiness. Trainees were introduced to strategies for identifying market needs, pricing their products competitively, and maintaining quality standards to build customer trust. For example, those learning soap production were trained not just in the manufacturing process, but also in branding, packaging, and marketing their products to appeal to a wide audience. Similarly, sewing trainees were taught how to diversify their services to include clothing repairs, custom tailoring, and even fashion design for local events and celebrations. These value-added skills were designed to give participants a competitive edge in their chosen fields. The culmination of the training was marked by a significant ceremony in which all 385 participants received diplomas recognizing their achievements. But perhaps even more valuable than the certificates were the installation kits provided to each trainee. These kits, tailored to their specific trade, contained the essential tools and materials needed to launch their businesses immediately. For sewing graduates, this meant sewing machines, fabric, and basic supplies. For soap makers, molds, ingredients, and packaging materials, and for mechanics, toolkits, and repair equipment. By providing these kits, the program removed one of the most significant barriers to starting a new venture: the initial capital investment. The impact of this initiative goes far beyond individual livelihoods. It represents a strategic investment in community resilience and post-conflict recovery. By empowering war-affected populations with marketable skills, ASVOVIG and FAFPA are addressing the root causes of poverty and dependency. This approach reduces the risk of marginalization and helps prevent cycles of instability that can arise when large segments of the population are excluded from economic participation. It also fosters a culture of self-reliance, where individuals are encouraged to take ownership of their futures and contribute to the collective well-being. The choice of vocational skills was not accidental. It reflects a deep understanding of local economic realities. In many communities, the demand for affordable clothing, quality soap, and reliable two-wheeler repair services is constant. Motorcycles are a primary mode of transportation for many people, and the ability to repair and maintain them is a valuable service. Soap, as a basic household necessity, offers a steady market, especially when locally produced products can compete with imported ones on price and quality. Sewing services, meanwhile, are always in demand, particularly in areas where tailoring traditional clothing is an integral part of cultural life. By aligning training with these needs, the program maximizes the chances of long-term success for its graduates. One of the most striking aspects of this initiative is its holistic approach. While the technical and entrepreneurial training formed the core of the program, equal attention was given to building confidence, teamwork, and leadership skills. Trainers encourage participants to view themselves not merely as beneficiaries, but as potential leaders and role models within their communities. This mindset shift is critical in post-conflict contexts, where rebuilding trust and social cohesion is just as important as economic recovery. The collaboration between ASVOVIG and FAFPA also highlights the importance of partnerships in driving sustainable development. ASVOVIG, with its grassroots connections and deep understanding of community needs, was able to identify and mobilize the right participants. FAFPA, with its expertise in vocational training and resources, provided the technical and logistical backbone to deliver high-quality instruction. Together, they created a model that could be replicated in other regions facing similar challenges. This program's success can be measured not only by the number of people trained, but also by the hope it has restored. For the participants, the 4 months of training were a journey of transformation, from a place of uncertainty and loss to one of empowerment and possibility. For the wider community, the program is a reminder that even in the aftermath of conflict, rebuilding is possible when people are given the tools and opportunities to succeed. As the graduates step into their new roles, whether as tailors, soap makers, or mechanics, they carry with them more than just technical know-how. They embody the resilience of a community determined to rise above its hardships. Their work will touch countless lives, from the customer who receives a perfectly tailored garment to the family whose motorcycle is repaired just in time for a critical journey. In every product they create and every service they provide, they will be writing a new chapter for themselves and their communities. This initiative also sends a powerful message to policymakers, development agencies, and other stakeholders. Investing in vocational training for vulnerable populations is not charity. It is a strategic move that strengthens the economic and social fabric of society. When people are equipped with skills that are in demand, they become active contributors to the economy, taxpayers, and even employers. The benefits extend to improved household incomes, better educational opportunities for children, and stronger local markets. For ASVOVIG and FAFPA, the successful completion of this program is both a milestone and a starting point. The true measure of its impact will unfold in the months and years ahead, as graduates establish their businesses, expand their client bases, and train others. In this way, the skills and knowledge shared during these 4 months will continue to multiply, creating a legacy of empowerment that will outlast the initial investment. At a time when many war-affected communities struggle to find pathways to recovery, the story of these 385 graduates stands as a testament to what is possible when determination meets opportunity. Their journey proves that with the right support, even those who have endured the harshest trials can rebuild their lives and contribute meaningfully to society. The resilience, creativity, and dedication they have shown will not only sustain them, but will also inspire others to follow in their footsteps, and that perhaps is the most powerful outcome of all.